What's going on, y'all? I don't know if you hear the music in the background or not, but I decided I'm going to do an odd spin because I listened to this on the radio. I don't know how many of y'all get into it, but they got a little segment they do on the radio called Strawberry Letter. If the music is too loud, by all means tell me. I'll be sure to improve it on the next video. The reason I'm doing this video is because there are two big topics going on out here in the world, and it seems like we're getting to a point in society where just about anything you do is nitpicked, and this is the perfect example of this. Shaq decided to have nothing else to do with his life but go and do a freestyle. And I mean, the freestyle is, anybody that knows freestyling is all in fun. And it's just rapping. Now, it's all in your culture breakdown where it can seem like, oh gosh, he's like ready to badmouth. But he did his rap, and instead of it just being a simple rap and that being the end of it, he kind of said a few things that were very offensive. And that's how society, that's how the eye of the world is looking at it. If you give me a quick minute, let me look up some lyrics to what was stated in that infamous article. Hold on real quick. He was basically mentioning that Kobe knows how his ass tastes. Telling how it tastes. Basically, he was, he in so many ways blasted Kobe about, losing in the finals and all that, saying that he needs him to win and all this other jazz. What made it so kind of messy was when it got to the point where he threw the divorce in there. Now, I think what a lot of people need to realize is that Shaq is going to be Shaq, point blank. If it's being misinterpreted what he says or does, it's going to literally get to the point where any athlete, celebrity, star, superstar, whatever, just can't do anything. I'm waiting to see what Kobe comes back in with a response. I know he's going to do a rap. His wife ain't going to have that happen, but, I'm starting trouble when I go there. Anyway, that's topic number one. Topic number two, I really didn't think it would be something brought up, but obviously Don Imus, from MSNBC Radio, he downgraded now. I think he's doing another radio station. Again, I'm sorry if the music is too loud, but I'm just trying to, get into my mode of jamming and getting this out there, because this is I ain't gonna say this is my Strawberry Letter, but this is my expression, and anybody who knows me knows how much I love this song because of the meaning. Anyways, Don Imus, for those who don't remember, had the infamous quote or made the biggest statement about nappy-headed hoes, referring to the Rutgers basketball team. And of course, I'm not going to throw it as if you're not culturally challenged, but a lot of people who fail to realize Rutgers is in New York, and it's all black. All of the athletes on the team are black. And the minute he made that comment, he literally had to ride with that and carry it with him. To make it worse, he tried to, I guess, layer it like it wasn't really what he meant and all this other jazz. And then, he basically got kicked off. So he got a second chance. You think you get a second chance, you get it right. No, Don Imus just had to go fuck that up too. He goes and decides to talk about Adam Jones. I was close to giving his other name that he's preferring not to go by. He's no longer wanting to be considered as Pac-Man Jones anymore. I think it's now his time to mature and grow into the NFL. Don Imus's comment was basically very outrageous how bad he basically put it out there to how dumb he can be. His comments in this one were worse. He tried to retract it by throwing the infamous, I know that Pac-Man or Adam Jones is a African American, or as he called it, he is black. But they were talking about how things go on at the club, and a lot of times this is something that I think the media messes up on. they, you know, they sit down and they talk about athletes, and they, you know, say, yeah, he was in the club and he did this, and you know, when you're in the club, you drink and people shoot and fights break out. No, that's not the case in every club. I know I haven't been to the club in a few months, but even still, what people say or portray the club to be really isn't what it is. And I think we need to kind of break out of that whole cultural divide. That's just as bad as going into the infamous detail with your boy, Barack, and his wife. And his wife, I got so much respect for her because of the fact that she went on The View and literally dapped it. Yes, I use a word that probably isn't going to make sense anytime soon. But she dapped each of the panel, each of the hosts up on the show. And it's been amazing because ever since he's done that, it's been downplayed, and now I think the eyes of the world have finally accepted and said, oh, they were just dapped, you know, it was just a pound, everything's cool, it's not a terror-related thing. But everything that goes on out here is so under the evil eye, or so under the eye of the media, to the point where even if you breathe wrong in sports, it's taken wrong. I'm going to take you back to the playoffs with the NBA, and then I'm going to shut this down because I know I'm like really long-winded in this, but these are just a few topics that really hit me today when I was sitting there and looking at it. They were talking about a few games back, Kevin Garnett, they were playing a team, and it was in Boston. I think it was, I want to say Cleveland. And anybody that watches basketball and knows Kevin Garnett, and I've been keeping up with him since his rookie season practically. I didn't watch him in high school. I didn't watch the All-American game. Anyways, if you know Kevin Garnett, you know he's a fierce athlete, pumps the chest, screams, yells, do the whole nine. Well, in the middle of a game, they were up, and intensity kicked in and the momentum was swinging their direction, and he won. You know, when you score, you get excited. I've done it. You know, if I get hype, I'm like screaming and yelling. A lot of times you brag, but you know, you do what you do. But he scored a basket, and he did his, I don't have a jersey on, but he did his jersey, pulled it to the side, and showed his heart. And he did like this. And the minute he did that, and I'm probably on the wrong side of the body where the heart is, but you know, whatever. He flipped it, did the heart thing, and they made uproar about the fact that it was, you know, too over the edge, and he got fined for that. And it's just amazing to me how some of the smallest things get picked out. Just like Paul Pierce. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my terror alert. Just to let y'all know. I'm not saying what's up. It's not blood, sweat, and tears. This is my gang sign. Whatever gang I'm affiliated with, I'm throwing it up. Alright, I'm going to stop being mean because I know I'm probably going to hear about that one in a few. But anyways, I don't understand how retarded society's gotten. I do understand, but it ain't that serious. But I don't know, like, these are just a few things that have hit my mind. And just to give you all an update, I know a lot of you don't care, but stage 3 of the detox is turning out to be more exciting than I thought, because as I mentioned to you all in a few videos back, UPS ground is UPS ground, which means you don't get it sent overhead. It's coming by truck when it feels like getting here. So I checked Monday. I've been checking a little bit today. It's still in the infamous being billed process. Now, you know, a lot of times it may be a miscommunication between the company and between the website, or between the website and UPS, basically, and saying, okay, we've been shipping it, but they haven't updated the page to really say what's going on with it. And that's why, now I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to end it because I know I'm going far off the deep end. But the best shipping service out here that a lot of people sleep on is yellow and red. DHL is the shit. Like, they just do it big, and anything you order from them, it's not going to take forever to get to you. I have yet to see something where I ordered and I had to take a long time. It took a long time for it to get to me. So, you know, just keep that in mind if you're shipping out or getting stuff shipped to you. If it's coming from the post office, you can get it. I mean, the post office always delivers. And if they don't, then, you know, depending on where you live, of course, I'm in an apartment, so it takes a while for it to get. You know, if I don't get it, then I'll always go to the rental office. We're not gonna start that either. But you know, just FedEx is alright, UPS is okay, but DHL, man, they just don't mess around. Like, and I'm thinking almost myself when I'm thinking I might try to apply with them, but we'll see. And for those, just to keep you updated, I have applied to Enterprise because I'm ready to really look for work and get something better than what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm gonna change the look. I'm not gonna sit down there and go to no job or no interview looking like this. That's not gonna happen. But you know, y'all keep me in y'all prayers. Stay focused. Keep it simple. Don't do nothing stupid. And remember, their moment is their moment. Your moment is your moment. Don't let anybody ruin your moment. All right. One love.